We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 380. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You go night. Some go night.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defense wins championships, baby. 58 Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Mariota on first down.
Yikes.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Damn, I should have just gone over you.
Being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's caught. Humphreys.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Wow.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Mike 52.
Yeah. You don't want none.
There we go. That's better.
Check 31.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Mariota. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ooh, we got 2 people watching. What's up?
The Charger drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pull it together.
He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers.
Oh, that should have been picked, bro. God damn.
It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's complete.
Fuck, man.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch safety.
Rivers, he leaves to Eckler on the draw.
He's coming. We got double up.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
God damn, my people are so slow as shit.
The pitch and catch.
Yeah, baby.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Don't tackle him forward, come on.
About 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Let's get sack lunch.
From the gun, Rivers. He completes it to Henry. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Let's go, Derek. Woohoo! Let's go.
Henry, 79 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try.
Let's go.
Another interception. interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota now. That's the rookie with the catch, A.J. Brown. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Here we go.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
A first down throw for Mariota.
Damn.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota
Who the
had a
fuck is
charge
that?
loose.
You got Von Miller on your team? What the fuck? Oh my god.
You figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 14-0.
This team's already fucking overpowered, bro. What the hell?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mariota.
Come on.
Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
Ah!
They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers.
Damn, close.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest.
Oh,
What? Oh, come on.
Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Somebody better fucking catch that, man. Goddamn.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Damn.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14
God
points
damn,
here.
bro.
That could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throw it!
He's gonna go down.
God
Back
damn.
to his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Come on, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Now Benjamin, a field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
What the fuck is that bullshit? Thank you. Give me that. That should have been a pick.
It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Fucking 3 activated X Factors, bro. What the fuck am I supposed to do against this shit?
A first down carry for Henry.
God damn.
He's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He wasn't ready.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing is Mariota. stepping up, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller,
And he loses
Oh,
the football
my
to
God.
It's picked up by the Titans, and his guys will take over.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Often
They do not like you today.
look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on. Come on. Yeah, buddy. That's how you hit. That's right.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Do this.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never.
Yikes.
And now here's
Is that pass
another
interference or holding?
interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota.
That was the wrong way to throw the ball. My bad. My bad.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd and 10.
Jesus Christ, man. Your fucking D-line. They're insane.
Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing.
Yikes. Oh my God.
And he's going to go down again. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward
Look
the
at that.
sideline. And no return.
Look at that.
Angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline. Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down, Rivers.
Yikes, yeah.
For Allen now on the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, LA.
Yeah, I should have called a timeout.
Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
What the fuck?
Number 3.
Oh, come on. Don't do this
The
shit.
Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go, defense. 3. Wide. Get wide. 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Jesus.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to H3-2-18. Chopper. Bang.
Mariota.
Rush in.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
52.
On 2nd down, Mariota again.
Can someone fucking pick up a blitz?
Escaping
Jesus.
Thomas Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mike's by 4.
Hey, go orange.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Nowhere
There we
to
go.
escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Taken from just outside the 30.
What the fuck? God damn it.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that.
It comes, and he lost
Get the fucking... Dude, why are you fucking blocking? Come on, man.
And they will set up shop.
Corey Davis awareness is fucking 0, bro. What the fuck?
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward.
Joey Bosa is too
about you,
fucking
Is
fast.
it worth it at that point?
Oh
Whenever
my
you're willing
God.
to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Rivers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That's where you belong.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Chopper. Check tight. One. He's checking. Crash. Delta. Out.
3rd and short yardage. Mario
What the fuck are these angles, bro? Jesus.
Von Miller in there to get him, and on the
Quarterbacks can run. Believe it or not, quarterbacks can actually leave the pocket, guys.
Give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Round 80.
Watch 85. Hey, Q. I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers now from the 50. Complete. It's Henry.
Ah!
Not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception left. And he's got his
Disgusting.
man. It's Henry.
Absolutely just disgusting.
Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hatch it.
They'll run on first down.
Oh my God.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy.
Your defensive line is disgusting, bro. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Von Miller has now recorded 10
Just straight up disgusting.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Brett Kern now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Check 50. Check right. 89.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Let's get the ball.
Check your hot read.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rivers finding his top receiver. That's Allen. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 79! 79!
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Rip left, rip left.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
He's crashing. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike, 54.
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers.
How the fuck, bro? Fucking cut that off. Jesus.
Just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. Rivers.
What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, this game. That's a fucking pick, bro. That's disgusting. Whatever.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. From the red zone now, Rivers.
Thank you. Oh my god. Little fucking seams, bro. Nuh-uh.
Once you get into the red zone where the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
What the fuck is that animation?
For a Chargers touchdown.
Show me that fucking replay. Holy shit.
Touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
That was the stupidest piece of fucking garbage animation I've ever seen. Holy shit. Thank you. You gonna fucking onside kick it again?
2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Ready? Blue ready?
58's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down.
What the fuck are you doing, Derek?
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Yeah, good job,
So let's see what this is about.
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Left, left, left.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's Eckler again. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Go, go, go.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Chargers.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Eckler, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold Landry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Rivers hands off to Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Watch the whip.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mariota on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 36-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next.
State Farm.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, baby. Show me what you got. This team is undefeated right now, hoping to keep it that way.
Start. Like 80.
Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Black and burn.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career, and numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers from that, gosh, video game like 522 yards, 6 touchdowns, and a 51.
How is he holding on to that? Come on.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down
What?
at the Colts' 45-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Butler making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White.
What the fuck?
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's intercepted. It's Darius Leonard, the 2018 Defensive Rookie of the Year. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Monday. Switch.
First down, here's White. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
You got it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58 is a mic.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete.
What the fuck?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Shit.
Oh
my God.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
All day, baby.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's the 2nd year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it.
On 2nd and 9.
Wow.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks
That's a
on
good
the season.
defense.
You know
That's
darn
just
well
how it
both
works,
of these
right?
teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go. Like
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The big boys came out to play. I've been here, bro. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You want this. Check 3, check 3, check alert.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Oh, come on. Give me another pick.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That! Like 20.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Snickers, 66.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice hit, boy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 180.
53 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
Check 9, check 9. 50.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Check 53. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on 1st and 2nd down.
Yards on the return that time.
Oh,
the Colts
shit.
will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys
Ew.
and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Mark.
Come on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
Really?
Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him.
I got T.Y. Hilton on the corner route.
To throw is Jackson. It's caught by Funchess. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down Broadway. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Here we go.
Come on. Oh my God, that should have been a pick.
There, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rock Ya-Sin. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 24-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Here's Jackson.
That's gonna be a long day.
Damn. Nice read. I seriously didn't think you were going to follow that.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down.
Ah! Get a block, bro. Goddamn.
But that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Get him, boys.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10.
Kill.
Easy. Kill.
They start the drive with White.
What the
He's
fuck?
upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Yeah, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target.
Oh, come on.
Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got White here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's go now. Hey, Lobo.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Check 99. Showing A. Check it back.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Ready. Watch 57. Watch the run. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Wow.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
Wow. Holy shit, what an animation.
Near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
Wow, come on. What the fuck?
Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jack 16. 10 at the 38-yard line.
Corner.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down now. It's White, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Go, baby.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Watch the run. Check 3. Snickers. 22, 44. Hey, Zoo.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger.
Ooh.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get this.
There's no fucking way. Come on. That's disgusting.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard
You didn't click on, man. You were supposed to click on.
The defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of Kane. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam, slam.
Up to the 35-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on, set, Mike. 70 ending. Check, 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 check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the
What
run
the
pass
fuck,
out.
bro? Just run with it. What's going on?
Down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Ah, good shit.
Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Black 20. 50. Snickers. 66. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Come on now.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete.
Wow, what?
It'll be a gain of 17.
Was that highlighted?
Pittsburgh first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Flag 20. 58's Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Alert, alert. Check 13. Greystone, travel. Flag is third.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go now. 55. Hey, Lobo. Check. 55 to Mike. He don't know no better. Don't go. Shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
Now it's Hines. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Big stop. Let's go. 36. 36.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
all day, baby.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, They frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Alert 3, alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.